Alright, welcome everybody. Welcome to SSR RP Realistic Performance League. It looks like we're gonna have a pretty interesting quali today. It's raining already, but I'm getting the confirmation that the race is gonna start dry, but it's gonna go to wet again. So, it's gonna be interesting. Wonder if people are gonna try some dry setups or some wet setups. Since it's mostly rained throughout the whole weekend, let's see what we can get. And I've already seen something happen. I saw somebody. I already seen Maxim already having trouble. No, it should be good. Intermediates. Looks like the rain's not too bad. And this is going to be great. Let me make sure. Let me get myself set up. So, this is my first time commentating. Been a while since I commentated in anything. So, bear with me everybody. I will try my best. So, I think if I got this correctly, I think 10 is our first car out. And we got full quality today. So this should be good. Also, I also kind of want to hear myself. Because I know most people who know me know that my mic is not the best. So I'm curious if my mic is echoing. Echo, echo, echo. Oh, nice. My mic actually has some decent quality today. Thank God for that. So, 10 is going to be our first car out. He's going to be in the Williams. Let's see how well he's going to do everything. Got some traffic coming out of the pits. Looks like everyone's going to be trying to get out. Total 420. Total 420 is JDM haters on comms. How's it going, man? So, I'm curious to see where everyone else is going to be starting. If I ever have to guess, Stenner is in the Merc. Which, to be fair, that's like seeing Hamilton in the Merc. Don't know how he ended up in that Mercedes. I'm not really a follower in an RPO. But this should be good. Ooh, Charisma and Williams today. Boss cooking the AlphaTauri. So is Conley. Go back to 10. See how far is he in his lap. So, dude, total. Nice to see you, bro. So 10 coming to the last two corners, about to set our first lap of today. Let's see more or less what we're looking at today. 47.7. Admittedly, I don't even know what a good time here is in the wet anyways. Maxim is in the 49.6 in the Haas. And who else is our next car? You know what might help me? The full map is gonna help me. Arrow right now filling a 47.2 in the Red Bull. I wonder if everybody's just being sort of cautious right now since it is raining. Usually you don't really push too much into the first lap. You kind of get just a feel for the track itself. See how much grip there is, how slippery is out there. I think Conley is our next man to set in a lap. Always nice to see Conley racing. Coming in with a 48.3. That should be good. We got a Alfa Romeo next of Remy. Connor Remy. Bringing in a 49.6, and then Bradley in the Renault with a 49.1. Billion in the second Red Bull, putting in a 47.9. So far is looking like it's more or less in the 47s what the pace is going to be today. Division in the Haas. There's so many cars out. For example, I think he's starting his lap through. I saw a little spin from Bradley. Bradley looks like he spun out on his end lap. But it looks like we got standing right now in provisional pole with a 45.5 in the Mercedes. Kinda expected when you have a car that fast. So who's our next guy who still hasn't put in a lap? Husky right now. Going through sector 1. Let's see how well he's doing in these conditions. Some locking up. Easy on the power. You can tell right now that this track is pretty slippery. It's not the best conditions to really put in a good lap. Everyone's just finishing their first lap, so everyone's just getting a feel of everything. Three. It's really easy through this section of the track, and in the Ferrari no less. So let's see, his teammate Monkey put in a 47.4. So I wonder if Husky, what kind of time he's gonna put in. Is he putting in a 46.5 for P2 right now? Husky getting the most out of the Ferrari as of right now. So most people have put in their first laps, and it looks like our pace is around the 47s, 48s. Of course, this is realistically, so all the cars are going to be different place. Oh, Takumi. Takumi, I see him stopped on the track. I wonder if anyone's passing by close to him? No. Well, looks like Takumi is not having a good day. So who's our next car? Budweiser, I think he's on his end lap. Well, Bascom. Bascom coming here for his first lap. Well, he 9.8. Although I say that, and then I come back to him, and he has a purple sector too. So he does look like he's going on a good lap right now. So let's see how far can he take this AlphaTauri up the grid. Coming into the last corner right now. And let's see what time is he gonna get today. Ooh, A 45.7 into AlphaTauri. Cookie is a fast one. That is a very good lap. Husky right now in his second lap. Looks like he's going faster too. Put in a purple sector 1. Although I think, if I'm aware, I think the game has a sort of a glitch where if you spectate, pretty much it'll show that everyone's doing purple sectors when it's not really true. Although we'll see once he does complete his lap. Will try my best to get everybody today. With a full grid, 20 cars. No doubt there will be lots of action today. Lots of things will be happening. Who is our next car about to do a lap? Is it Zampa? Zampa in the Racing Point, improving his time to a 47 flat. 4/10 up on his previous, and that's good for P5 right now. I am kind of curious though, since this is a wet session, really, you should be able to really put in, you know, a good 3 laps, since you're not really going to use the intermediates later on. Of course, it's going to rain later in the race, in the actual race. But the game does give you enough sets of wet tires to really compensate for all that. At least for all the guys who are in the bottom 5, 6. Forget how many cars exactly get eliminated out. In any case, the people who are trying to go through into Q2, Formula Maxim is one of them, in the Haas. Right now sitting on a 49, so I wonder if he's going to be improving right now. Alright. Third time's the charm. We're gonna keep lagging out, we're gonna keep coming back in, no matter what. Amazing. I'm so sorry to everybody who's watching. I know it's kinda annoying. Now we're gonna keep rolling, alright? We're gonna keep powering through, and then hopefully this doesn't happen again. My guess is it's because I'm on my phone. I'm trying to look at the chat. You know, I'm trying to at least communicate with everybody. 'Cause, you know, we always like to look through the chat. Shout out to everybody who's watching. Shout out to anybody who's gonna follow. But I think if I do that, I'm gonna lag out again. So I'm just gonna stay on spectator mode and just commentate as it is. So I do apologize in advance if anybody is in the chat trying to get my attention. I am sorry because I do not have it open. That is my guess, at least, as my connection isn't the best anyways. I mean, usually I stream myself, and when I stream myself, that doesn't really happen to me. So I guess this is different right now. But let's see. If it was my phone, then we know what was the cost. And actually, to do it one step better, I'm actually going to put my phone on airplane mode. Turning off Wi-Fi. Make sure nothing is getting in the way of my connection. Airplane mode it is. Alright, so we started off today with 8 viewers. We're down to 4. Bit of my fault. Sorry. But anyways, everything should be good now. So let's get everything back up. Get my laptop back up. And let's watch the rest of the qualifying. So, Q2 now. Craig is our first car out. I did notice him being the first car out. Both the AlphaTauris made it through. Both the Red Bulls made it through. The Red Bulls Ferraris made it through. 2 Renaults made it through. Some good showings right now. So, compared to Q1, even though for this stream in particular is going to be starting right on Q2, but if you watch the sort of the other 16-minute stream that was going on before it abruptly ended, it was raining in Q1. So now that we got overcast conditions, a dry track, now we're gonna see what kind of pace all these guys are going to be at. And also too, since now this is Q2, it's going to be interesting on what tires everyone's going to try to start on. Conley coming in with a 38 flat. First car across the line. Maxim right behind him with a 38.6. Red Bull from behind coming up. He is on his out lap. So Haas is next. Division up next, about to put in his lap on the softs. It's interesting. I do wonder if people are gonna try to start on softs or go on mediums. Ooh, Division puts in a good lap, 36.6. Nice one, nice one. McLaren coming up from behind. There, right, he goes in. Aborts his lap. Goes next, 10. 10% at 39 flat. Cross into Williams. Williams will not be fast. On the mediums though. So I wonder if he's trying to go medium soft. Bradley, also in the Renault. With a 39.5. He's also going to try to start on the mediums. I do wonder if these guys, are they trying to get just one lap on the mediums, get a feel for the track, and then go off softs later? Or is the whole game plan to stay on the mediums for the start? Be interesting to see. Who else we got next? There's a Haas next. Or somebody. No, Nafaltari is next. The wrong one. What do I have next? A Cookie. I think he's gonna start his lap. I think Billy and Penguin is our next car, but he aborts his lap. Looks like he invalidated earlier. There's less time to put in laps, but not too less. There's still a good 8 minutes. You can still get a good run, maybe even 2, really. Ferrari's next. Oh, this is the wrong one. Although his little monkey's gonna start his lap. I think most guys are on their out laps. Yeah. Ooh. Monkey just cutting that corner just a little bit too much, already invalidated his lap. I feel for him. This track is not an easy track to really stay within the lines. I think this is one of those tracks where it's so easy to really invalidate because there's really nothing keeping you within the lines. You're trying to push the car as much as you can, but obviously it's so easy to just step out of line. Maxim in the second Haas putting a 35.9. Though we're watching Cookie right now. Cookie, I assume he's gonna put in a very good lap, even on the mediums. Obviously a very fast guy, and oh! Invalidates it right at the last corner. Oh, that's unfortunate. No doubt he's gonna put in a second lap right now. Yeah, he is not letting off. So he's gonna put in his second lap right now, unless this lap doesn't count, because he did cut the last corner, and I think the game will invalidate that lap and the next one. So we'll go back to him. Zampa right now about to finish his lap. Also is going to be trying to start on the mediums. And the Racing Point is going to be putting in a 34.6. It's a good lap from Zampa. Should keep him good and comfortable. Who's our next person? Husky, our next car to follow. Is he gonna put in a decent lap? Oh, yes he does. And not just decent too. That is a fast lap on the mediums, a 33.9. So, this is interesting. There's a pretty wide gap right now between all the times. Which makes me think, I wonder if the track is just getting faster. As it did rain the last session, chances are this track was still damp in the beginning, but now that the time is coming down, track might be getting rubbered in, which also means it's also getting faster. Cookie, I wonder if this lap will count as valid. It does not. What else do we got coming up? Renault. Bradley Johnson is gonna be starting his lap pretty soon right now. Well, I'm 12 minutes in and so far no issue. So I think I may have solved the previous 2 issues I've already had with lagging out of Xbox Live. Hopefully, not going to be straight, smooth sailing from here. Hope so. But anyways, Bradley's gonna be trying to get a much faster time because he is on the softs right now, and his previous time was on the mediums. So how well he does. Looks like he's pretty good right now. I wonder if Cookie. As soon as I get right to Cookie, he invalidates his lap, and on the same corner. Now I don't know if I just jinxed him by some weird chance, but literally the second I got onto him, he just invalidates. Yep, he's trying to get back to the garage as soon as possible. There's only 3.5 minutes left. You might as well say goodbye to those tires, because at this point, you need a good lap right now. So Bradley right now. Bradley improves. Ooh, Bradley improves by a lot. Went from a 39 all the way down to a 34. So I think I was right. I think the track really is getting faster right now. And I think that's the reason too why most guys saved our lap until the last 3 minutes of the session. So this will be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see too if Cookie's gonna even have another run at this point. But meanwhile, most guys are coming out for their outlaps now. Raising on the invalid. Billion's coming in. Billion right now, and we have a 32.5. It's gonna be a good lap. It's gonna be safe for him for Q3. Who else is next? Budweiser about to start his lap, looks like. Brazy about to come in. Who else is next? Bradley already did his lap. It looks like he is pushing though, so I wonder, is he doing another lap on the same set of tires? He is. Is he gonna go faster? Yes, he does. He just barely got Husky by like a few 2/100ths of a second. Nice to see Bradley up there in the top places. Arrow starting his lap. Stenner in the Merc, in the mediums. It's like he has on a sector, purple sector 2. Stenner, no doubt, will probably put in a very fast lap. Bear in mind, he just has 2 corners left. All he has to do is just keep it in the line and not invalid. And as soon as I say that, he invalidates. That's unfortunate for Yeah, might as well start another lap before time runs out. So who's our next car about to finish their lap? Meanwhile, I did not notice, but Budweiser put in a really fast lap right now with 31.9. Getting that McLaren up there. Our next guy across. Arrow from sector 3. Ooh. Just goes over the line and just invalidates. Has no time set. Gonna be unfortunate. Monkey also on an invalid lap. Stenner still going. DS Coffee also on his one and only lap. Meanwhile, I wonder if anyone else is going to be trying to improve their lap. Husky looks like he's also trying to improve. Looks like he's going to be wanting to start on a medium. Softs, I meant. Let's go back to Stenner. I think Stenner's going to be the One car about to cross right now. Just one more corner left. Don't invalidate. There you go. 31.7. It's a good lap. Who else is still missing? I think I did say Husky before, right? Husky already 1.5 seconds up on his previous time. Coming into the last corner. No doubt he'll be getting into Q3 with 31.5. Oh yeah. Completely safe for Q3. One car left, and but 10 is already invalid, so I think, yeah, that's everybody. That is everybody's times. So interestingly enough, Boss Cookie, Arrow, and Monkey didn't even get the chance to put in a lap. Boss Cookie kept invalidating the last corner twice. Monkey just couldn't get in a lap in, haven't noticed. And the Arrow, I was pretty sure he did put in a lap. It looks like he didn't. Be anyways. End of Q2. Alright, end of Q2, 20 minutes in. And now I for sure are not having any issues again, because this is already the longest I've been streaming so far. So for sure, we're not gonna have any more lagouts anymore. So for those of you watching, no more issues. We're gonna be staying, we're gonna be rolling. So, interesting to see. Pretty much everyone's on the softs, other than Stenner. Zampa, and Division. So it depends. How fast is the ring gonna come in? If it comes in mid-race, the ones on the beams will probably have the best chance to get the best opportunity to get on top of everybody. While the people on the softs, those softs will wear out quick on this track. So unless that rain comes in, you know, pretty much 10 minutes into the race, those guys were pretty much going to be on a 2-stop. So, Q3, top 10 shootout, 10 minutes, 11 minutes left. Now it's just an all-out brawl who just for this. But I didn't know that every time a qualifying session ends, you still have to put out the spectator menu. But anyways. know, right about now, I wish I had access to the chat just to see if anybody's trying to talk. Fortunately, I can't. Division starting his lap. See, now this is easier to manage when you only have 10 cars on track, because now you have a better idea of who was first, who's second, who's third, who's fourth, you know, in terms of who came out of the pits. You have a better idea of where everybody's at. So we're going to be riding on Division for this lap. Yeah, well, he does. So we're gonna be having everybody setting in their times right now. Division. Let's see what kind of time he's gonna be putting up. 32.6. Who's next right now? Zampa's gonna be next up in the Racing Point. 31.7. Ferrari next. Husky. 31.4. A Mercedes is next from Stenner at 30.1. Then a Williams is next. 10 whole dollars, putting in a 33 flat. Billion Penguin next, putting in a 31.9. Leon next. Brazy's next, but looks like he already invalidated his lap. Will be coming in right now. McLaren is next from Budweiser. Also invalidated his lap. Will be coming in right now though. Maxim in the Haas. Can he get close to his teammate Division with a 32.6? There's gonna be a 33.7 from Maxim. What is the one car left? DS Coffee. DS Coffee came out pretty late. In the Renault. Now realistically, the Renault should be around midfield P5, 6, 7-ish. That's really the pace. Ooh. This Coffee is really pushing that car. Kinda got a wobble at the top of the hill. So it's like he's really trying. He's really trying to get a good lap. He's like, wonder if he's, yeah, nah, it's too far for a realistic toe. I would have thought he would have had a decent toe, but never mind. The car is way too far. Just barely kept it within the white lines. Coming to the last two corners. Ooh, that's invalidation right there. So close. You know, we've been seeing a lot of drivers today invalidating in almost the same last two corners. It looks like those last two corners are always troublemakers for our drivers. Mostly everybody's in the pit right now, only Budweiser and Brazy on track. On the out laps. So in the meantime, while there's not really much going on right now, I'm gonna try to load back in and see if I can, get a quick look at the chat. Oh, Axe is in the stream. How's it going, Axe? Nice to see you here, watching everybody. Alright, I'm gonna keep my phone on for airplane mode just in case anybody needs me to do something, aka Zampa. Buzzriser looks like he's pretty smooth with the car. No real drama, just pointing the car wherever he needs it to be pointed at. Coming in, and he's gonna be with a 31.7, just barely inching out Zampa. Oh, I think there's a Williams on track that's gonna be next up. 10 whole dollars. Oh, that was a nice camera angle. Just a face full of car. I think puts in a 32.4. That's not a bad lap out of 10. So this will be our next car up. There's a different Racing Point, which is Brazy. But Brazy looks like he invalidated his lap. So I think he's gonna be staying with a 130.8. Billion Penguin is up next. 5/10 up on his time. The Red Bull. And we're gonna be putting in a 31.1. Good enough for P3. Next car is gonna be a Haas for division. He's gonna be starting his lap. Renault also gonna be starting his lap pretty soon. So who is next? A Racing Point. Zampa. No, Zampa's gonna start his lap pretty soon. Budweiser. I think, is he starting his lap? Yep, he's gonna be starting his lap right now. So next car is a Mercedes Stenner, trying to approve on a time that was already good enough for provisional pole. Kinda has no reason to really do better, but I know why he wants to do a better time. Most likely trying to go into the 29s. Just so he can tell everybody he's in the 29s. think Division is our next car up. Game tells me he has a purple sector too, but I kinda doubt it just cause it is a Haas. And a Ferrari engine, I think as we all know, is not, well, to put it bluntly, it's really slow on the straight. Improves his time, but doesn't move up into a 32.2. So now with qualifying over with, Zampa improving on his time with a 31.2. Husky, the last, no, not the last car. Stenner. Ah, you see? Stenner for 29.8. Of course he wants to go into the 29. Because apparently that first lap just wasn't good enough. He just had to go faster. Husky, our last car across the line, I guess it's a third. In the Ferrari. So, our top 10, Stenner, Brazy, Husky, Billion, Zampa, Budweiser, Division, 10, DS Coffee, and Maxim. And now we can finally start the race. And now this is where I'm really going to be tested at. Because now with 20 cars, now this is going to be the real fun. We're going to have there should be a lot of action today. Lots of action. No doubt. Everybody taking your time, getting their strats ready. From the looks of it, this race is going to start pretty sunny. So my guess is when the rain does come in, my guess that the rain is going to come in pretty late into the race. I think the people who are going to be starting on the mediums are going to have the advantage right now. I think no doubt they can stretch those mediums all the way into that transition period and go into their intermediates. While the guys on the softs, well, if it really stays dry for a long time, they're gonna come in for maybe softs again, and then hope that the rain comes. But it has one extra stop, and the pit lane here is not a fast one. It's a pretty slow pit lane. I think 37 miles an hour is the limit, or 50. I don't remember which one. But anyways, formation lap up. So now I'm really gonna be getting ready for everything. We're gonna take off the map for now. Take this off for now. And we're just gonna wait until everybody lines up. So, as far as people on the alternate strategies, Stenner is one of them. So is Brazy. Husky is the one who most qualified on the sauce. So, If I were him, I should be looking into overtaking at least Brazy and keeping up with Stenner, since I'm pretty sure this Ferrari is pretty slow. Bullion on softs, Zampa on the mediums, Budweiser on softs, Division on mediums, 10 on softs, DS on softs, Maximum softs. So I think Conley is on the mediums, so is Cookie, so is Arrow, so is Monkey. Pretty much I think almost everybody. Dubsy is gonna try to start on the hard, so I think he's gonna wait and wait and wait until that rain comes down, not taking any chances, and he's just going the very conservative route. And yeah, it looks like he is the only person on hards. Takumi all the way in the back. It's Mercedes 1 and 20. Takumi unfortunately couldn't even get in a lap. Crashed out when it was raining earlier. But anyways, whole field is coming together now. So let's get a good view of everything. Which, to be honest, this game is not giving me any good views. Anyways, here we go. Let's wait for the lights. Now let's get this chaos started. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we are a go. Everybody looks like having a good start. Wonder if anyone's gonna try that inside. Pretty clean and tidy. A little bit of contact in the back. And pretty much I think for the most part everyone's getting through pretty well. No obvious people with damage. So this is pretty good. Let's see if we got anybody trying to make some moves right now. Division on 10. Trying to make it on the outside. Medium still probably a little bit cold. Can't really get the grip right now. This is probably where the most action is going to be happening. Everybody's so close with each other. So far everyone's still being tight. Husky managing to get through into P2. So did Budweiser. Looks like Brazy did not have a good start. Dropped down into P4. Losing a little bit of pace with the top 3. Division getting past Boss Cookie, I believe. Yeah. Zampa in the lead, even though he's not, because this game loves to glitch out with the standings. So far so good. No one's even having really major issues. Everybody's still really close to each other. Chances are we're going to be having a train, I think. Billion Penguin. I think Billion Penguin might try something with 10. 10 into Williams, and that Williams is not fast. Using overtake. Trying to get past him right now. A pretty standard move. A pretty easy move right now for Billion. Cookie making his way up. And lots of cars just grouped up together right here. Ooh. Ooh, a little bit side-by-side action on. Oh! Oh! I'm going the wrong direction, but that was a nasty crash. Arrow and Bradley. Oh! And that is a safety car, full course safety car. By lap 3. Ooh, man, I'm glad I caught that. Monkey going on hards. Looks like the guys who are pitting. Wonder if they're going on hards. Yeah, everybody's going on hards. So is Charisma. So these guys took advantage. They saw that safety car pop up and just dive right into the pits, no hesitation whatsoever. Meanwhile, everybody else, they're already too far ahead, and just they're already past the pit lane. Oh man. But that crash, I mean, from my point of view, Arrow was really trying to keep the inside, touched the wheel with, I think it was 10 in the Williams. He touched his rear wheel and just spun out, and then he just got collected with Bradley, and they just both crashed out. So unfortunate, so unfortunate. But anyways, so who's our big movers so far? Our big movers, Boss Cookie, Remy, and Takumi, each with 5, 6, and 7 up respectively. So I wonder if are these guys gonna go in, or are they just good enough? I don't think anybody's coming in. Oh, Brazy's coming in. And so Zampa following. Oh, but that's a double stack for Racing Point. It's gonna hold up Zampa just a little bit. Wonder if he's going on hards. Yep, looks like that's going on hards. Looks like the strat right now is to go on the hards. Oh, but Zampa, he got the worst end of the deal there, having to wait for Bracy to come through. But instead of going on the hards, he went on the mediums again. That's interesting. I mean, if you're gonna go on the mediums again, why not just stay out? I don't even think those mediums were just barely used. I think this changed up the whole order of the race. Boss Cookie all the way to P4 already. I'm not too sure if Game is letting him pass Budweiser right now, or yep, okay, yep. Don't know what Boss Cookie's trying to. Really eager to race right now. Really eager. Man, this changed up the whole race, I think. Remy with 12 positions up. I think he started way back in P18. He's already into P6. Definitely took a massive advantage of that safety car when it came out. Yeah, most people, almost everybody who stayed out are on top. Of the people who did pit are mostly the people who I think pitted for hards. I think they're trying to go until this rain comes in. Weirdly enough, what happened with Charisma? He already had 2 stops and he's like 20 seconds behind the whole field. Bascom coming in. Did he get wing damage or That's interesting. So that's interesting. Bascom had already came in for hards already, but then he came in again for softs. So interesting take there. Not entirely sure what the thinking is there. But anyways, Just look at the variety of tires that we have now. Most people are on mediums and hards, and the only people on softs are Budweiser and Husky. Of course, they started on those softs. And Bascom, who just came in to go on softs. So this is really interesting. As far as I know, the rain is coming in, which means eventually everybody's going to come in for intermediates, eventually, whenever this rain comes in. But the question is, for the guys on the softs, is the rain going to come soon enough where they can just stay on the same set of tires and not really have to worry about, or they're going to have to stop again? The interesting take is the fact that Bascom came in twice and he put it on soft. So I wonder if he knows something that I don't, or that we don't. But anyways, safety car is in this lap. Let's get this out of the way. And let's get to racing again. Man, we've already 5 laps in, and this whole race had changed. Everything had changed. So let's see. Stenner controlling the pace right now. Trying to get the jump. I wonder if you get the jump. Oh, there he goes. This is green, green, green. Husky Barry's behind him. Wonder if he wants to try something. No, not quite. Budweiser. Boss cookie. Gonna move some down here with Monkey and Maxim. Monkey all over Maxim right now. Those hards must be cold right now. Takumi, our first guy with penalties, and Maxim following suit with his first penalty of the race. No doubt, penalties will be another factor into today's race. This track is so easy to cut corners. And I'm pretty sure just about everybody's going to have at least 1 penalty. Up ahead, Billion Puingen on Dovesy. Gets the move done back there. Keep moving in the wrong direction. Zampa trying to get past Monkey, but can't quite do it just yet. Pretty much everybody close to each other. DS Coffee right on 10. This pack at the back is all very close to each other. San about to send it on Dubsy. He's gonna make that move. Sends it. Gets it done. DS trying to take advantage, but can't. Cars don't really have the best traction right now. Gonna have to let Dubsy go. There's no way you're gonna go side by side through this sector. Oh, but Dubsy gets it all wrong. Gets it all wrong. It's just losing it to DS Coffee, but is trying his best to hold him up. But no, can't hold him up. And that just makes everybody behind him bunch up. Maxim, Bascom. Bascom looks like he has a really bad exit out of that. Got the bad end of the deal. 3 wide into that corner. Wow. Dude. This little pack right here is crazy. Monkey, Takumi, Bascom, Zampa. 4 cars. Let's see if Zampa's gonna try hold his position. Ooh, can't quite. Bascom still gets him. Bascom defending this position very well right now. More up the field. Billion Puingen doing his work. trying to see if he can get past Brazy and Remy. And apparently the pit stop's already open. I wonder if anyone's gonna take that. Brazy getting through. Monkey looks like he came into the pits, but he got a 5-second warning. Oh no. And it looks like, oh, he got wing damage too. Looks like he got some contact. I don't know with who. But considering how close everybody was at the back, I mean, it's surprising. Surprising anybody didn't get damage until now. Takumi putting in a good move on Maxim. Pretty much where most of the action is going on. Zampa's trying to send it down into this turn. Ooh, kind of loses the car a little bit, and that makes all the difference. Weenie going around from Bascom. Got past Dubsy really easily. The Alfa Romeo is very slow on the straights. Zampa too. Just ate him up. That car is so hard to defend with, especially with a straight this long. Alfa Romeo has no straight line speed. Back there, looks like Maxim got back his position over Takumi. Some good fights at the back. If we go back up front, see what's going up here. Boss Cookie on Budweiser. He gets it done. Boss Cookie trying, well, of course, he's always going to try his best because this guy is a sweat. This man is so quick. He's in a podium position with an AlphaTauri. I mean, how could he not be quick? Except he's pushing so much that he already got a penalty. Meanwhile, Stenner almost running away with it, not so much. Of course, it is in a Mercedes. Kinda unfair. Husky not too far back. I think Boss Cookie, he looks like he might have the pace to probably match Husky right now. Little move down here. I think it was DS on 10, and I think 10 lost out on that one. Good shot of some glowing red brakes. I think this race is starting to calm down just a little bit. Most people are still close to each other. Division in the pits right now. Wonder if he's gonna go mediums again. No, he's gonna be going on hards again. I say again like he was on there. When except he wasn't. Bascom getting it all wrong into that top hill first corner. Losing out to 10 and DS. Zampa following suit right behind him. It was a yellow flag with a Haas. Maxim, ooh, Maxim. Looks like he had a spin. And it's way back, way back. Monkey 2 after his pit stop. Ooh. Looks like Boss Cookie. Boss Cookie made the move on Husky. Unfortunately, I couldn't catch that, but Boss Cookie all the way to P2. Boss Cookie, I think, who started somewhere like P15, is now P2. Amazing, amazing drive. Now Billion and Brazy looks like they're going to be battling out for P5. In terms of utter close gaps too, DS Coffee and Remy are pretty close to each other, though DS is having a little bit of trouble with traction. There's some action back here too. Bascom 10 and Zampa all trying to get for P10. This is 3 wide. Oh, 10 losing out on that. Got some damage out of that. Nice to go out through a whole lap with probably a Red Wing. Ooh, that's gonna ruin his race. But that was nuts. 3 wide into the top hill. I'm not entirely sure 10 was expecting, you know, a second car on the inside. And obviously that kind of just pushed everybody a little bit around. But now and then, Zampa really trying to get after Bascom right now. Who's right behind him? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's an easy move. A little flap of the DRS. Wonder if he's just trying to say bye-bye. Gets it done. You know, Remy is probably still trying to go after DS Coffee. Just hanging with him, just keeping up pace with him. Pretty much everybody's racking up penalties at this point. See? See what I mean? This track is so easy to get penalties on. It gets annoying. So, what can we say so far? Well, Crazy managed to get past Billion. Crazy showing some good pace in the Racing Point on the hards. We got 10 and Bascom pitting down the pits. I think now we're getting close to a period where I think the people who did stay out in the beginning are going to be coming in for their pit stop. Ooh, Billy got the DRS, got some overtake action going on. He just sends it. He's going to get it done. He does. It's a fairly clean move done. Crazy, let's see if he'll be trying to get that position back. Meanwhile, down the order, like Zampa had already passed Remy. Zampa, of course, pushing that Racing Point as much as he can. Looks like he's just catching up with everybody else up in front of them. Next person he's going to be looking at after is DS. And Husky, the first person on the top 3 to pit. Husky who went from the softs into the mediums. He comes out in pretty heavy traffic, really. But he did manage to be in front of Remy and Bubba, which is probably important for him. See yellow flag with the Haas again. Maxim not having a good day today. Oh, yeah. It looks like he lost his wing at some point, and this car is just handling like a mess. You hate to see it. Brazy's still keeping up with Billion right now. That's probably, I think, our closest battle, but I think Zampa is also pretty close with Husky. Or if I'm actually mistaken, I think Husky did pass Zampa. Husky on the man on the mission, and I think if you guys notice, it's getting darker. So we're halfway through the race, and the clouds are just now getting dark. So the rain is coming right now. The question will be, how soon is that gonna come? For Stenner, Cookie, Billy. Who's another yellow? I think it's Maxim again. I can see his Haas stop there in sector 1. Ooh. Looks like there was some contact between Husky and DS. Zampa trying to take advantage. Not too sure exactly what happened exactly, but Husky a little bit all over the place. Back under control now. Zampa taking full advantage. Guy managed to get past Coffee. Zampa on Husky. Oof. That's a move. Husky also trying to defend with Coffee, and oh man, it's just too wide. Zampa kind of going deep, messing out. He had already passed both of them, but now both of them passed him back. But Husky, the real winner of that battle. Husky now is just going away, running away with it now. Leaving DS and Zampa to battle it out. Cookie now in the pits. Wonder what he came out into on softs. So, depending on how fast this rain is gonna come, and now that I say that, I can see some raindrops. So let's see so far. It's a virtual safety car. Ooh, I wonder what happened. I don't see a car on track or anything like that. But I think Brazy DNF'd. But that's interesting. Brazy was doing well. Did he get like terminal damage by any chance? Let's see. Did not notice what happened to Brazy. I mean, I wonder if he just retired in the pits, but that makes no sense. If he retires in the pits, why would the virtual safety car come out? So that's a weird one. Never seen that happen before. But anyways, now this is gonna give some time for everybody to think. Are they going to... Oh, Budweiser just caught a drive-through penalty for speeding in the BSC. Oh, super unfortunate. Especially now that the rain is coming. And I think the rain is coming down hard too. And I think the rain is... You can visibly see those raindrops are getting bigger. Budweiser, obviously, he's going to serve the drive-through. I'm pretty sure he's not going to be able to change tires. Yeah, that's a drive-through, I think. But it is interesting for the guys who didn't pit at all. Dubsy, I remember, he started on the hards, and I think that was probably a good strat. Because now that the rain is coming down, all he has to do is a few more laps and he'll be good. Let's see how old his tires are. It's 15-lap old tires. I think those hards still got some life in them still. Remy 2 never stopped, but he's on 15-lap medium tires. So I'm sure he's going to be wanting this rain to come in down right now. Same with Stenner and Conley. The guys who started on the mediums at the beginning, stretching those tires out as much as they can so they don't have to use an extra pit stop and just go straight into intermediates. This is wonderful stuff. Looks like, yep, track is losing their grip right now. It's getting slippy out there. Conley trying his best to fight with Husky, but I think Husky is on very fresh mediums, and those mediums that Conley is on are just barely at the end of their life. I think Conley is gonna have a good job trying to defend as much as he can. Those tires are just not working with him. Conley just waiting for this rain to just fall heavy right now. At this point, he's just losing pace right now. Zampa also coming up right behind on Conley. Track is noticeably wet. Everyone's gonna have to be on their toes to make sure they don't accidentally spin out. Zampa, ooh, Zampa. I wonder if that was a corner cut by any chance. Zampa getting the move done on Conley. I wonder how much life those medium tires still have. He's pushed them up more than half of Grand Prix distance. Those tires must be screaming right now. It's yellow sector flag and 3. Oh, what kind of gaps? Wonder who's gonna be the first person to go into the pits for intermediates. I think it might be Conley. I think Conley. You can tell Conley was struggling at when those mediums were just barely giving out, and he's just going on softs. Yeah. Track is not quite wet enough, and is also not quite dry enough. It was, I would say, it was a good gamble trying to stretch those mediums out, but that rain did not come soon enough. Rena up ahead. Zampa making his way up the grid. We'll be looking to get past DS right now. Using all the batteries left. He almost has no battery at this point too. Can't quite get close enough. This rain, you can tell, is coming down bit by bit. The question still remains, who's going to be the first person for intermediates? No doubt that the rain is going to completely come at the final laps. Now what about the guys who's still on these old mediums? Well, looks like we got our first people, Maxim and 10 and Monkey, already on the intermediates. I wonder, is this the point right now? Is this the point where the intermediates are gonna get faster than the slicks? Maxim was already on 2-lap old tires, so Maxim was actually the first person on intermediates. And I think he came in too early. I think those tires are getting overheated a lot. Monkey too. Looks like Monkey's also struggling a bit with the intermediates. I think the track is still a little bit too dry. Still not wet enough, I think. Zampa still trying to get DS, but way too far back. Like center of pits. Center stretched those tires all the way till 19 laps. Oh, 10. Something happened with 10. I wonder if I can catch somebody who passes him. I think 10 just retiring on the in the pit. Stenner, yep. Stenner off softs. So I think it's still too early for intermediates. The track is just not wet enough. This is one of those cases where the game tells you it's gonna rain, but it's not really a heavy rain, or it's either that or the rain just takes forever to roll in. And you have this big period where you just have to match with the slicks. Whatever you're on, softs, mediums, or hards, it doesn't matter. Billion and DS. Second set of people going into intermediates. Division also going into intermediates. But more and more people are coming for the inters. Around 8 laps to go. If you watch Takumi, I think this might be the period right now. I think the track is now wet. Just watching this on board, you can tell that the mediums are not holding at all. It's super wet. No one has grip. Conley and Bascom, they're the ones on softs. Conley about to get some move done on Bud. Bascom, my bad. Oh, but you can tell if Conley is being super careful on the throttle, that's what you can tell that right now is Inter's time. Race control disabling DRS, yup. Now is that time. But everybody who's still on the slick are gonna come in right now. Husky on the inters. And I will say one thing. There is a lot of action going in the backfield, middle pack, but up front, it's been Boss Cookie and Stenner. They've just been in a world of their own. But I think, I'm not too sure, but I think this rain came in at a certain point where they have to do maybe an extra lap on the softs. If you know what I mean? Because right now, the people who are on the intermediates, they should be able to get good grip right now. Or that's what I would assume. DS still can't, maybe not. I mean, the track is still pretty slippery right now. Yeah, it's having a hard time trying to get to grip. Zampa passing him easily. Yeah, DS just cannot. I think DS is struggling right now in these conditions. Division trying to take advantage. Ooh, DS. And DS is struggling in these conditions right now. Meanwhile, both Stenner and Cookie pit for inters. So I think effectively, Boss Cookie is in P1 right now. Because the fact that Stenner was trying to stretch those mediums all the way to the point that the rain would start coming, but the thing is, it came so late that he had to pit for a set of softs. So he had to do one extra pit stop compared to Cookie. And because of that, Cookie is in P1. Amazing stuff. 6 laps to go. Stenner's gonna have 4 or 5 seconds ish to catch up. Of course, we're talking about a Mercedes versus an AlphaTauri, so I can't imagine Stenner will have too much of a problem catching back up. Meanwhile, what other gap do we have close? You know, I think everybody else getting. Oh, Maxim having a bad time today. I think I see Maxim done maybe 10 spins already. He's done like 10 spins. I think more than I seen total 420 do more spins. I don't know if Maxim's trying to go after the Spinala title right now. Anyways. Whole field is pretty spread apart. There's not as many penalties as I thought there would be. I thought people would catch a lot more penalties. Surprisingly enough. Just maybe half the grid has penalties. Speaking of penalties too. Let's see this. The Boss Cookie has one more penalty more than Stenner, which effectively means Stenner only has to catch up, gain two more seconds to Boss Cookie if he wants to get P1. But Stenner was 4.7 behind, and now the gap is going up to 5.5 and maybe even 6. So I'm not too sure. I think Stenner might be struggling in these conditions. I don't think Stenner is having a good time in the wet. And he's in the Mercedes. So you would think he would have an easy time to catch up back up. I think Boss Cookie is just better. Boss Cookie is just showing his prowess, his skill. Definitely the biggest mover of the whole race. Most definitely probably going to get driver of the day, no doubt. You know, Billion has 9 seconds worth of penalties. So Husky, if Husky is going to try, well, he's already right behind him, so that means he's already in a podium position. Yep, and like I said before, in terms of people moving up the most, Boss Cookie up 12 positions. So yeah, so he started way in back in P13. Also another mention, Remy and Takumi have gone up 8 and 9 positions respectively. So they had fell off, you know, in the middle of the race, but now they're coming back up. Now they're coming back into positions. Of course, just about everybody's pretty much spread apart now. Closest battle we got is Husky on Billion. So even though Husky already knows he's in a podium position, with around 4 left to go, this is just for on track position. I was gonna send it, locks it up, and gets it done. Billion not having a good exit out of that. Husky through. So, as things stand, it appears Cookie is in P1, Stenner in P2, Husky in P3. Our top 3, or in our top 5, Billion and Zampa. Bascom gaining on Conley, but Bascom has penalty. Meanwhile, Conley is a clean person. Has no penalties to his name. Even if Bascom can get past Conley, those penalties will come back to bite him. So slippery right now. Maxim yet again with probably the 15th spin of the race. Maxim's just having fun at this point. The field is pretty much spread apart other than Bascom and Conley. Steiner getting another penalty. That's not going to help him catch up back up to Cookie. And while that was been going on, I hadn't seen that gap come down. I think Cookie might effectively be our race winner, but I won't say that just yet. We don't know what could happen. Maybe some catastrophic error from Cookie will cost him P1. I don't want to jinx him. But I think he just caught his first penalty. Go figure. Billy 2 just staying right with Husky. Not really getting faster, not really getting slower. Both are evenly paced. Now that most of the field has spread apart, there's another close action. Takumi on Remy. One of these too far. Yeah, it's too far back to send a move. Another yellow flag, courtesy of Formula Maxim. Attacking me right on the back of Remy. I wonder, is this a spot he's gonna try to make his move up the hill? Oh, gets past easily. Never mind the hill. He's already passed them even before they got onto the straight, I think. Nice move out of Takumi. So, Takumi through Remy. Meanwhile, Bascom still just half a second behind Conley. Still managing that same gap. And although it's not really for position, I'm sure he'll want to at least get the on-track position. Just to say at least he finished ahead of Conley. Cookie starting our last lap of the race. I think so far this is pretty much where everyone's gonna finish at. Depending how penalties will shake up the order. Anyways, Boss Cookie coming from P13 and managed to climb his way back up, all the way back up to P1. Stanner, who got pole, was leading most of the race, and as soon as the rain came down, he just lost his pace. Could not keep up with Cookie anymore. If anything, Cookie is extending his lead over Stenner. So this effectively means Boss Cookie with just 2 corners left. One more. And Cookie is our USA winner for today. P1. Amazing drive from Cookie. Way back from P13 all the way to P1. Just an amazing drive. Top class. Stenner finishing in P2. Missing a whole wing over obvious reasons. And Husky being our final podium place finisher, coming into the P3. There we go. That's how we finish our race here in SSR. You don't finish with your nose. You finish with your nose off. That's the only way to finish a race. There's no other way. Then with P4, Zamp and P5, Division, then P6. Now this little bit here, I think Conley will get P7 since he has not a single penalty on him, and yet he does. And Takumi, oh what? No way, what happened there? No way, Takumi just crashed right before the last corner when he was in the points paying position. Oh no. What happened there? I wonder if we can't even see his car. Oh no, his car is gone. Wow. F for Takumi, man. He literally only had one corner left to do, and he crashed out. Wow, that's such a bad way to end the race. Oh well, yep, driver today, Boss Cookie. No doubt about it. Man, what an amazing race. I gotta say, the beginning of the race was hectic. I mean, we had a safety car come out, and then everybody pitting, everybody doing different strategies, different tactics. I mean, you had people extending mediums longer than they should have. You had people coming in for hards and trying to wait for the rain, and other people just going soft and soft, trying to just get the fastest thing possible. I mean, what a race. Everybody, I think the most impressive part too, though, is the fact that everybody had raced clean. I don't think I catched anybody really doing anything wrong. Everybody giving just the right amount of respect. Just top-notch racing from everybody. Class. Pure class. And anyways, this is our order. Wonder if I get a race director up here, just in case, for the stewards. Go through all of this. And anyways, that was amazing for me to do. Now that I have to worry about for me signing out of Xbox Live. I hope you guys enjoyed my commentary today. So that was it for RPL, everybody. Thank you for everybody tuning in. What a heck of a race. And we will catch everybody soon. Just a reminder too, tomorrow we have Formula 2, I think at oh, I forgot which track, but anyways. My bad. We got Formula 2 tomorrow, Tier 1 Friday, Tier 2 Saturday, and Tier 3 Sunday. And I think I'm getting a word too that I think I'm able to do interviews, so let me get the top 3 in here. Though not too sure it will crash the party or what have you. Just if anybody's want to stay, listen to our top 3. And sent them invites. And I don't know if RPL does interviews or not, but in any case, it was whatever. As a reminder, tomorrow is F2 Tier 1, Saturday Tier 2, and Sunday Tier 3. I think we got plenty of racing coming up this weekend. If everybody's enjoying what we enjoyed, has been haters and signing out. Later, everybody.